Hey guys, it's Abdubakri here, and this video is a complete YouTube automation tutorial for beginners. In this video, I will show you the fastest and easiest way to go from $0 to $300 per day with YouTube automation, completely passive income stream. And also, I'm going to be showing you the best way to make money online on YouTube without making videos or showing your face. This video is actually going to be a pretty long video because I decided to share everything I know about YouTube automation. So I want you to save this video to a new playlist to come back to watch it later in order to make sure that you didn't miss out on any important step. So take a moment and save this video to a new playlist or by bookmarking this page. So let's get into the video. All right, so here's an overview of what I'm going to be showing you today in this YouTube automation course and full step-by-step tutorial. So first of all, I'm going to go through some of the frequently asked questions that many people ask about YouTube automation. I will explain some basic YouTube automation terminology and some necessary words to know if you want to get into the business. You will have to understand these words and know what they mean. I will show you some free tools to use to make things easier for you and to help you get more views to your videos. I will show you a few successful faceless channels that are already making a lot of money with faceless YouTube automation so that you can get an idea about these channels. Then we will be talking about why YouTube automation and why I personally think that if someone is not doing YouTube automation, they're basically leaving a lot of money on the table. And it doesn't matter if they have a physical business like a restaurant or a barbershop, or if they just have a website where they sell like luxury watches. If they don't have a YouTube automation channel, they are missing out on a lot of money. And I will explain to you exactly why literally everyone should have a YouTube channel or a YouTube automation business, and why if they are not doing that, they are wasting their potential. I will show you how the YouTube automation business actually works. I will break it down and explain it to you. I will also introduce you to making money with YouTube automation. And in fact, I will share with you over 10 different ways that you can make money with faceless YouTube automation channels. So there are 10 different revenue sources. And after that, I will explain to you how does the YouTube algorithm actually work. Because without knowing how the algorithm works, you won't be able to beat the algorithm. The algorithm will beat you. So you have to understand how it works. We will be talking also about best niches for YouTube automation channels, so you don't have to wander around thinking of, should I start with cats niches? Should I start with the golf niche, the finance niche, the crypto niche, or what should I do? So I will just tell you which are the best ones and you will just choose one of those. I will show you how to actually do the research for YouTube automation, and I will show you how to do the keyword research for the best results possible. I will show you how to set up your YouTube channel properly, the entire process, how to create videos, and how you can get those videos done either for free or by outsourcing them, and by setting up a team that's actually going to do the work for you. I will show you how to create or outsource a thumbnail, how to actually get views, how to actually make money with faceless YouTube automation channels, and how to make even more money but by working less by setting up automation systems. And that's the next level of YouTube automation. That's something that we will be talking about at the end of this video. And then finally, we will just go over the brief summary of what you actually learned in today's step-by-step course. So with all of that being said, now that you know what you will actually get out of this video, let us begin with some of the most frequently asked questions about YouTube automation. The first one on the list here is YouTube automation equal to stealing people's content and reposting it to your own channel for profits? Well, this is probably one of the most common questions. And no, YouTube automation has nothing to do with that. You will not have to steal someone else's videos and repost them on your channel. In fact, that's illegal, and I would definitely not advise you to do that. I will explain to you how the real YouTube automation business actually works the right way, so you can build a sustainable online business that can serve you for years to come. You don't want to just steal someone's content and repost it to your own channel, because that's gonna get you in trouble. That's not the advice that I would want to give to you. I want to show you how to build a real and legitimate and sustainable online business that can, once again, serve you for years to come. The next question is, who is YouTube automation for? Well, it's for students who would want to start an online business from scratch with no previous experience and without investing any significant amount of money. It's for anyone who maybe has a business already but want to scale with YouTube automation, because YouTube automation is literally the best way to drive free traffic, grow your brand, and grow your business. Even if you have an offline business, like a physical business, this will be perfect to grow with. And I will explain to you exactly how. And it's just for anyone who would want to make money online, for anyone who might have never made any money online before and just wants to experience what it is like to make money from your laptop, from your computer, or from your phone, wherever you are in the world. Because YouTube automation actually works worldwide, and it doesn't matter where you're coming from, you can still do it. And there are no age restrictions or whatsoever. You can easily do it if you are 15, and you can also do it if you are 85. It doesn't really matter. And as I said before, it's available worldwide. As long as you have access to the internet and to YouTube, you will be able to do YouTube automation. And if you're watching this video, which is on YouTube, and that just means that you do have internet and you do have YouTube, which means that you will be perfect fit for this business. Can you do it without investing money? That's the next question that we have. Can you do it for absolutely free? Well, yes and no. Yes, you can do YouTube automation for free, and inside of this tutorial, I will walk you through the entire process and how you can actually do it for free. So how you can get started with YouTube automation without investing any money. But I will also recommend you some things that you can do to get started with YouTube automation a lot faster. So to see results a lot faster, to see better results, basically to save like 2 or 3 or even 4 years of your life, make more money and spend less, and that will require like small investments which are completely optional. You don't necessarily have to do those. You can also do it for absolutely free. Now, before we start building your YouTube automation business, there are some words and there is a terminology that you should know when it comes to YouTube automation. And this will be really useful to know, and I'm not going to bore you with too many details. We will just briefly go over some of the most important words and most important phrases. First of all, we have CPM. And CPM stands for cost per milli. And a CPM is a metric that represents how much money advertisers are spending to show ads on YouTube. So it doesn't mean how much money you are making per 1,000 views. It just means how much advertisers are willing to spend on the type of videos that you are posting. And you have an example below, which is a playback-based CPM over $35.66 per 1,000 views. The next metric is RPM, and RPM stands for revenue per milli, which is basically a metric that represents how much money you earn per 1,000 views. While this one is a little bit more important, as you can see, on average, there are videos making $19.30 per 1,000 views. 10,000 views with this RPM would mean that the video would make $193. The next word that we have after RPM is watch time. And watch time is literally the most important metric when it comes to getting views. But anyways, watch time, or audience retention, as it's popularly called in YouTube analytics, is the total amount of time in aggregate that viewers spend watching your videos. So for example, your video is 10 minutes long, and someone who watches 6 minutes of that video, that will mean 60% of watch time from that one particular person. And then YouTube will just take an average of all the people that watch your videos and an average how much each of them watch. And then it will show you the metric in the YouTube studio, so you can see the analytics. So the higher the watch time on your videos, the more YouTube will promote it. And we will talk about that exactly why. But basically, every social media platform is competing for people's attention. And if you're the one who can keep viewers longer on the platform, then YouTube is going to reward you by promoting your video to a lot more people, which will get you more views. So more people are going to watch your videos and more people are going to stay longer. If your watch time sucks, then YouTube is basically going to hide your video from other people because they don't want people to get bored on their platform. And they don't want to stress out people, so they leave to TikTok or any other competitor platform. So YouTube will reward you if you have high watch time. Besides that, we also have CTR, which is click-through rate. and click-through rate represents how often viewers watch the video as they are seeing its thumbnail. So these are the most important metrics like CPM, RPM, watch time, and CTR. CTR is going to show up when you post a video, and then you're not going to be able to see if your video has a nice CTR in the first 1 hour. And I will explain to you exactly how you should actually measure that and what it actually means to have a good CTR and what is actually an average good CTR on YouTube in any given niche. So those are some of the most important words that you should know about. We have watch time, we have click-through rate, we have RPM, and we have a CPM. If you want to, you can pause the video to just learn these words pretty quickly. They are actually pretty simple and they will make sense later on as we progress inside of this step-by-step course. Now I want to share with you 2 different tools that you can install for completely free to help you grow your channel faster and get more views once you get started with your YouTube automation channels. And this is entirely optional, but since they are absolutely free, I decided to include them as well. The very first tool is called TubeBuddy. As you can see here, you can grow your YouTube channel a lot faster if you use TubeBuddy, because they are going to show you how to do your research, how to do advanced keyword research, how to cut publishing time in half and rank higher in search results, get more views and subscribers. You can basically see all the analytics, and based on that, you can do your own research. You can see what works, what doesn't, so you can improve your videos and overall grow your channels a lot faster. You can install this for absolutely free by going over to tubebuddy.com and just press install free now, and you can use it for absolutely free. The second tool, which is an alternative to TubeBuddy, is vidIQ. This is a tool that I personally use, and they are pretty much work the same. So it's literally the same tool, they're just 2 different competitors. vidIQ is designed to boost your YouTube views. As you can see, all these massive people, all these massive influencers are also using vidIQ, and vidIQ also has something that TubeBuddy doesn't have, and that is the daily ideas generator, where they will basically show you the best video titles and video ideas every single day. And they also have the AI coach. So you can just log into your account and start using these tools for absolutely free. So you can just go over to vidIQ.com, you can sign up for absolutely free and install their Chrome extension. Now YouTube is full of successful YouTube automation channels, but I want to show you a couple of examples so you can get an idea of what a YouTube automation channel actually looks like. So first of all, this channel right over here, it's called Academy of Ideas. This is in the philosophy niche. So they're talking about different philosophical stuff. And if you open up any of their videos, you're going to be able to see that no one is showing their face in any of these videos. In this case, it's literally just someone reading a script into a microphone and some images showing up on the screen. And that's it. There is no animation or whatsoever. And they are monetizing this in different ways. But I will be showing you how much money they are making from ad revenue alone by using this tool here called Social Blade. So if you open up socialblade.com and paste their YouTube channel link here in this box, you can see that they are making over $5,000 a month just from ad revenue alone. But as you can see here, they have different ways of making money. Immediately in their intro, they are promoting something. Now later on in this step-by-step course, I will be showing you over 10 different ways that you can make money off of your faceless YouTube automation channels. And ad revenue is just one of them. But even with ad revenue, they are making around $150 every single day because they are getting a ton of views on these videos where once again, no one is showing their face. And these are just different images and facts showing up on the screen. No fancy animations or whatsoever. So they have a nice story, they have a script, they have someone to read the script, and they have someone to add these images into a video. And that's it. They post that into YouTube, and they get hundreds of thousands of views every single day. Another example channel here is this one. This channel is called The Richest, and basically their videos are about luxury stuff, about how people who are rich live their lives, and what if someone became rich, or what if you were rich in a particular country. But if you open any of their videos, you're also going to see that no one is showing their face. They are also taking stock footage and clips from movies and stuff like that, and they are using that into these videos. There is a voiceover artist reading the script as well. And that's pretty much it. There is no creator, there is no one in front of the camera who is constantly filming themselves or whatsoever. This is run by anonymous owner who is just paying other people to create content for him. And they've gotten over 15 million subscribers. So they've made a lot of money just from ad revenue alone. And this is another channel over here. It's called Lux. This is another luxury type of channel. This one has a different type of video editing. So they're not just taking stock footage and stock photos, but they are actually making like animations and stuff, which is like a little bit more advanced. But they are making a lot of money than the previous channels. And this is also another great YouTube automation example. There is a voiceover artist, someone writes a script, someone edits the video, and the creator is just running this as a business owner. And they're not recording their face, they're staying absolutely anonymous, and no one really knows who actually runs this channel. Yet, this channel is supposedly making over $14,000 a month just from ad revenue alone. And this is another great example. This channel is actually run by an agency. So one person started an agency where they basically have multiple faceless YouTube automation channels. And this is something that we've talked about in the past. But his agency is basically making hundreds of millions of dollars every single year, which is pretty crazy because all of those are like faceless YouTube automation channels, driving billions of views, billions of eyeballs. It's a lot of traffic, and they're also making millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars every single year. And one of their channels is Brightside, also a faceless YouTube automation channel. As you can see, stock footage and stuff like that are being used in their videos, and there are many different voiceover artists reading the scripts because they are posting a lot of videos. And if you open up their social blade, you can see that they are actually making over $200,000 per month, which is like over $6,000 per day just from ad revenue alone, which equals to almost $2.5 million a year from this particular channel. And as I said, this person is actually running multiple faceless YouTube automation channels. Because once you scale it using the tricks that I will share with you inside of this video using proven strategies, you can actually run multiple channels and just scale every single one, because you will not be the one running those channels and you will not be the one creating the content for those channels either. So you will have enough time to start a new channel and scale it up. And that's what this person did as well. They are making a lot of money with Brightside, and they decided to start another faceless YouTube automation channels and then another one. And at this point, they are running around 9 of these types of channels that are insanely big, and they are making a lot of money. We have another smaller example right over here. This one is like in the make money online niche. It's called The Prodigy, and if you open up any of their videos, they also use stock footage. No one is showing their face, and they are paying a voiceover artist to read the script, and they are making around $3,000 per month from ad revenue. So those are a couple of examples that I wanted to share with you, and that's how they work. And you can open up any of their videos to see that no one is actually showing their face. Yet, the person who created the channel is making a lot of money. Now, why would you even do YouTube automation? Why I think people who are not doing YouTube automation are missing out and leaving a lot of money on the table. So first reason, because you can get the same or even better benefits of the YouTube platform. Like, for example, you know that YouTube creators are making a lot of money. That's not a secret, especially like Mr. Beast is making hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue every single year. And you can get that same benefit of the same platform, but you will not have to expose your face on the internet. You can stay absolutely anonymous, you don't have to show your face in front of a camera, and therefore you don't need any expensive video equipment. That's why YouTube automation is good. Besides that, it's literally the best traffic source. Not only is it absolutely free, so you can post videos on YouTube for absolutely free. Let's say, for example, that you run a store that is selling luxury watches, and then you create a channel like this one that I showed you previously in this video. They are just talking about luxury, and it's attracting people who are interested in luxury items. And then you promote your store in those videos for absolutely free. Not only are you getting free traffic, free sales, free customers, free clients, but it's also absolutely passive, because those YouTube videos are going to stay on the platform forever, and there is no other platform that will allow you to do that. You can post a video today, and then in the next 10 years, people could be watching that video. You could be getting traffic, and you could be making money for the next couple of years or even decades. Unlike if you post a video on TikTok, it's gonna die off in like a month. If you post an Instagram reel, it's gonna die off in 2 days. Instagram is not gonna promote old videos or old posts, but YouTube will, because it's a search engine and people search on YouTube and constantly watch even older videos. And not only that, instead of you spending money on Facebook ads, instead of you spending money on Google ads, and instead of you wasting thousands of dollars in paid ads, you will get free traffic and you will make money when someone watches your videos. So let's say you promote your store or your website or your brand or your company or your product or your service. And those videos that you post on YouTube for absolutely free, you're getting free traffic, and now you're also making money when someone watches the video. So once again, instead of you spending money, you're getting free traffic and you are being paid by YouTube. So those views are monetizable and it's free traffic. It's pretty crazy no other platform will once again allow you to do that, to get free traffic and also get paid while driving traffic and growing your brand, company, and business. That's why I said, even if someone has a physical business, even like a restaurant or a barbershop, it's dumb not to be on YouTube because they are missing out on so many potential clients and customers. And they are missing out on so many opportunities to grow their business, their brand, and their name online for absolutely free. And also to be paid by YouTube for those views. There are over 2 billion people who watch YouTube on a regular basis. Over 2 billion people watch YouTube regularly every single month. It's insane, and the number is growing. And there are over 10 different revenue sources, over 10 different ways that you can make money on YouTube without showing your face and without making videos. Once again, something that we will be talking about later on. And with YouTube automation, there are no clients or customers to call you in the middle of the night. So you don't have to worry about that. You literally just post videos like I'm about to show you, and you don't have to worry whether the client is going to be satisfied or not. Because simply, there are no clients, there are no customers or anything like that. It gives you a complete control and freedom, which is something that I personally like. And it also gives you the location freedom because you can do this from wherever you are, whether that's gonna be a beach in Bali or whether that's gonna be a mountain in Switzerland or whatever. It doesn't really matter. You can be anywhere and still run your YouTube automation business because once again, you can stay absolutely anonymous and you literally just need a laptop or a computer. Or if you want to do it a little bit harder, then you can go with a smartphone device. Even though I do not recommend it because it's going to be a little bit harder to run a business with just a smartphone device. But it's not impossible. Other than that, it gives you the time freedom. So there is no boss to tell you when you should show up and how much you should work. Like you can work as much as you prefer and you can work whenever you want. If you don't like to wake up early, you don't have to. If you like waking up early like I do, and you can wake up at 5 a.m., do all the work before everyone else is awake, and then you will have the rest of the day to do whatever you want to. And it also gives you the financial freedom, and those are like really, really good ones. Like you get the location freedom, you get the time freedom, and the financial freedom. And I don't know that many businesses that will allow you to do that. Like I would personally not want to be in a business that gives the financial freedom, like you have a lot of money, but you have no time for your friends, family, basically for everything else that you want to do with your life. For all your sacrifice, all the aspects of being a human, being just to make a lot of money. And I would also not want to be in a business that doesn't give me any location freedom, because I like to travel, I love to experience new places and to meet new people and just see the world. So location freedom is also extremely important to me. And that's all the different things that YouTube automation gives to you. You get the location freedom, you can be anywhere in the world, you can get this time freedom, you can work for as much as you want, and you can work whenever you want. And you will get the financial freedom if you set everything right. So that's why I think YouTube automation is the perfect online business model. Now let's talk about what is actually YouTube automation and how it actually works. So first of all, YouTube automation is a way of making money on YouTube but without showing your face or recording any videos. So instead of running your YouTube channels as a creator, like for example Mr. Beast or Logan Paul or PewDiePie, you are running those YouTube channels as a business owner, which means you will be able to scale a lot easier and faster. Because if you think about, for example, Mr. Beast, there is a limit to how many videos he can film in a single day, because there is only one Mr. Beast. The same goes for any other creator you can think of on the platform. There is the limit to how many videos they can film in a single day without getting burnout. But if you're running a faceless YouTube automation channel, it doesn't matter. You can actually post 10, 20, 30, or even 500 videos every single day because you're not the one recording those videos. You are running these channels as a business owner. And remember, you can still take the same advantages and you can use the same revenue sources as those creators, but you will not have to go through the hassle of recording yourself and showing your face and exposing your face out there on the internet. So that's why YouTube automation is a perfect business model. And that's how YouTube automation works. Now, there are 5 content elements, and these are the 5 common elements, no matter if it's a faceless video or not. But let's only focus on the faceless ones. So first of all, we have someone who does their research prior to coming up with the idea. So in order to come up with the idea, they will do some research and they will optimize the video, which means they will come up with a video idea and they will write a title for the video. So now that they have video idea and they wrote the title for the video, they know what the video is going to be about. The second content element is writing a script, and that can be done by doing research on Google, going through different blogs, watching different videos, or just from your own past experience. You just need to write a script. Element number 3 is a voiceover or audio for that video. So not every single YouTube automation channel has voiceovers. In some cases, they literally just have copyright-free background music, and yet they are making a lot of money by doing that. But it has to be copyright-free music. But the one that we will be focused on is with the voiceover. When someone actually reads the script that was written prior. After that, we have the element number 4, which is video editing. So different visuals that are showing up on the screen, and then someone edits the video. And then finally, before you post the video, you will need a thumbnail for each video. And thumbnails will actually drive the most clicks and probably the most views onto the video. So thumbnails are also extremely important, and it probably comes to last on our content element list. So those are 5 different content elements, and inside of this step-by-step tutorial, I will walk you through each one of them and how you can actually get all of those completely free. Or if you want to entirely run this as a business owner, I will show you how you can actually set up your team and scale your YouTube automation business. So once again, YouTube automation is a way of making money on YouTube. So taking all the advantages that those creators have on the platform, but without showing your face, by staying absolutely anonymous, and by running your YouTube channels as a business owner and not as a creator. Now here comes a bit more fun part. So right now we will be talking about 10 different revenue sources when it comes to YouTube automation. So over 10 different ways that you can make money off of your channel without showing your face and without making videos. So the number 1 revenue source is obviously ad revenue. Those are ads that are shown before, during, or after the video. So while watching this video, you have probably seen some ads either during the video or before the video played, or after the video is finished. You're gonna be shown to some ads. And basically, YouTube is just splitting the ad revenue with the creator. So when you create your own channel and when you get approved into the partner program, they will be showing ads on your own videos. And then you will be making money depending on the CPM. So that's the metric that we talked about at the beginning of this video. And the partner program requirements are 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the last 12 months, or 10 million public valid shorts views in the last 90 days. So if you don't have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the last 12 months, or 10 million public valid shorts views in the last 90 days, then you won't be able to apply for the YouTube partner program. But once you achieve those, you will be able to apply for the partner program and you will get accepted. And it's also something that we will be talking about later on in this step-by-step tutorial. So I can help you actually get your channel monetized. In some cases, in literally less than 7 days, in literally less than a week. Anyways, the second revenue source is Super Chat. So Super Chat and Super Stickers are ways to monetize your channel through the YouTube Partner Program. These features, like when your viewers purchase live chat messages that stand out and sometimes pin them to the top of a live chat feed. So let's say, for example, you've been listening to Lofi hip hop. Then you can see the live chat on the right hand side, and you can see people actually donating money to the creator because they want their message to stand out, or they just want to support the creator. That's also a great way that you can make money even without showing your face. Another way that you can make money is with print on demand. You're going to sell print on demand products with your designs on them. And one of the most popular platforms to do this is teespring.com. When you go to teespring.com, you can sign up for absolutely free. You can post your own designs, and basically Teespring will actually print those designs on different t-shirts, mugs, pillows, cases, all sorts of different products. And whenever someone buys something from your Teespring store, you don't have to actually have the t-shirt or any type of product. You just have to upload the design, and whenever a sale is made, Teespring is going to do all of the work for you. They will print the design on the t-shirt, they will ship the t-shirt, they will do the customer support and all of that hard stuff. You will literally just have to drive traffic to your store, and that's it. And you can make anywhere from $10, $20, or $50 for a product, or sometimes even more. So there is actually a huge potential with print on demand, because let's say, for example, you have a channel that is talking about, let's say, cats, and people who are really passionate about cats, and then you have a store on Teespring where you have all sorts of different designs for cat lovers, and then you promote those products in your store in those videos, and then someone who watches those videos clicks the link in the description, goes to the store, and can purchase all sorts of different things because they are a fan of cats or whatever they might be. So that is the third revenue source. The next revenue source are brand deals or sponsorships. And those are a way of making money by promoting someone's brand, company, website, product, or service. So let's say, for example, you have a channel that is talking about fishing or anything else. But let's say, for example, we have a channel that is talking about fishing, and there is some company that has really nice fishing equipment, and they know that your channel is attracting audience who is interested in fishing. So basically, for them to get to that audience, they have to pass the bridge, and that bridge is actually your channel. So with brand deals, your channel and your videos are basically acting as a bridge to get to a certain audience. If you start a channel in a particular niche, some company or some brand or some website that is selling those products or services will pay you to just be mentioned in the video, to just show the products in a video, or to literally just say this video is sponsored by, and then their name, and leave a link in the description. And sometimes those deals can be anywhere from $100 all the way up to like $10, $20, or $30,000, even more than that, per single video. And sometimes that's literally like 30 seconds mentioned in one YouTube video. So brand deals can be really good way of making money with your faceless YouTube channel. The next one is selling your own products, whether those are digital or physical products. You can just leverage your audience and your channels to sell both of them. And many people use their YouTube channels and they sell products and they make millions and millions of dollars every single year. So this definitely works pretty well. And since it's a digital product, there is no limit to how much you can sell. If you create a digital product once, you can sell it for an unlimited times because there is no inventory, there is no limit to how much you can sell, and there is no shipping, so you don't have to do all of that. Whenever someone buys something, they can instantly get access to it, whether that's a digital course, whether that's a digital book, or anything else. They can get instant access to that digital product. And that's why that works so well. And you create a digital product once and you can sell it for the next 1, 2, 3, or 5 years to come. The next revenue source is providing a service. So if you have a channel that is talking about, let's say, for example, graphic design, and you can also mention that you are offering graphic design services, and then you can sell that or even drop service that service. Or let's say you have a channel that is talking about how to do video editing. You can then provide video editing services and so on. And those can be in a form of coaching, consulting, or literally completing the service for them. Like I'm going to edit the video for you, or I'm going to create this design for you, or I'm going to do SEO, or I'm going to do social media management for you, social media marketing, or anything else. You can provide all sorts of different services with your YouTube channel because those videos are, once again, going to be watched by targeted people who actually need that particular thing. Revenue source number 7 is affiliate marketing, one of my favorite ways to make money online. So basically, affiliate marketing is earning a commission on every single sale. And that doesn't require a website, a product, a service, customer support, investing, or anything of that nature. So basically, in order to make money with affiliate marketing, all you gotta do is find a product to promote in your particular niche. If your channel is about crypto, you will find an affiliate offer in the crypto niche. And then you just grab your affiliate link and you can put the link in the description, promote it, and whenever someone goes to that link, if they purchase the product, you will earn a commission, a percentage of that sale. And that can be anywhere from 5%, 50%, 70%, or sometimes even 100% of the commission, which is pretty good. Because once again, you don't actually have to create a website. You don't have to build a sales page or landing page. You don't have to create a product or ship the product or fulfill the service or do customer support or invest money hiring the team or anything like that. You will literally just have to put a link in the description of your video and match the product or service in your video. That's literally one of the easiest ways that you can make money online with affiliate marketing. Another similar way that you can make money is with CPA marketing. And CPA stands for cost per action. And CPA marketing is pretty similar to affiliate marketing. But in this case, people don't have to buy anything in order for you to make money. Most of the cases, you will literally get paid whenever someone enters their email address. So you refer someone to a website where they have to submit their email address and you're going to get paid up to $3 depending on the offer that you choose. So if you find an offer that pays you like $2 per email submit, you can collect thousands of different emails and get paid thousands of dollars in commissions without creating a product or a website or doing customer support or anything like that. So that is CPA marketing. The next revenue source is merch. So this is mostly for YouTubers who are actually showing their face, those who are not running faceless channels. But this also works for faceless channels as well. Once again, this works better if you are a creator, but if you run a faceless YouTube automation channel, you can also sell branded merch through your YouTube channel as well. And then the last way that you can make money is with exclusive memberships, whether that's Patreon, OnlyFans, YouTube membership, or even your own custom membership website. Like for example, Academy of Ideas, they have a website where they are charging $5 or $15 a month. And then if that is something that is related to your audience, like exclusive content in this particular niche, you can get a lot of people signed up if you sell it for pretty low. Like for example, you sell your membership for $10 a month, just $10 a month. And if you can get just 1,000 people to purchase that, that's gonna be $10,000 a month as long as they all keep on paying. So it can be a really good way of making money and having that predictable income because you will know that you have that many subscribers through your membership list and that they are paying a certain amount of money, and then you can just add more and more people or even improve the service to make even more money. So those are 10 different ways that you can make money with your faceless YouTube channel. Now here is one of the most common mistakes that a lot of newbies make, and I want you to avoid it because it can literally get you sued. So if you don't want to waste thousands of dollars and you don't want to waste your time, please pay attention to this right now. Because most of the advice when it comes to YouTube automation is, they tell you to just go over to YouTube and search for a keyword, and you go to the filters, you go to Creative Commons, and that gives you the license to re-upload a video, and then you right-click on the video, you copy the link address, for example, this video here, and then you go over to YouTube to MP4, you search for that on Google, you open up any of these, and then you paste the link, and then you download the video, and since you have the Creative Commons license, you just re-upload it and you make money, and that's it. Well, that's a huge mistake that doesn't work. It will get you in trouble. you will never get monetized, so you will never get approved into the YouTube partner program. So no ads are going to be running on your videos, and then you're not promoting anything in these videos, so you can't make money with affiliate marketing or any other revenue source that we've talked about previously. So I highly recommend you to stay away from these methods. You should not do that mistake. Don't re-upload other people's content because it will get you in trouble. And it will lead you nowhere because you can't actually make any money. Even if you don't get a copyright strike, you're not gonna make any money either. So don't do that. Or another mistake is to use copyrighted music, because that's also going to get you in trouble. If you use popular songs from Ariana or Rihanna, for example, or anyone else, it's gonna get you in trouble. You can't just use anyone else's songs. It has to be copyright-free music. So one of the best ways that you can fix that is by going over to YouTube and go to YouTube Audio Library. And there you can find a lot of copyright-free music that you can use in your videos. They are sometimes good, sometimes they are bad, but just find the ones that you like and you can use them for absolutely free without getting in any trouble, with no copyright issues or whatsoever. So yeah, just don't steal other people's content and don't use copyrighted music. Now let's talk about how the YouTube algorithm works, because without knowing how the algorithm works, you won't be able to beat the algorithm. You won't be able to grow faster. So let's see what the algorithm actually loves. First of all, we have three most important metrics, and those are a click-through rate, the percentage of people that actually click on your title or thumbnail after seeing your video recommended on YouTube, and this is really important. And based on the CTR, you will be improving your thumbnail. You will be changing and switching the thumbnails and titles. You will see what works and what doesn't. And the higher the CTR, the better it's going to be. The average CTR on YouTube is around 5 to 6%. So you want to aim for that or even higher when posting YouTube videos. If you have a lower CTR or less than 5%, that means that something is wrong with the video title or the thumbnail, and you should change it up and you should look up and seek for a solution for that particular video. The next metric is watch time, probably the most important metric when it comes to growing on YouTube, and when it comes to whether the algorithm will actually promote the video or not, because every social media platform is fighting for people's attention. They want people to stay longer on the platform, because the longer the person stays on their platform, the more ads they're gonna be shown, and the more ads they are shown, the more money the platform makes. So as you already know, most of the social media platforms are free, but the way they make money is by showing ads to consumers. The same goes with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. They are all pretty much working the same way. They have the same business model: attract people, keep them longer, so we can show them more ads, and the more ads they see, the more money they will make. So that's basically how it works. And if your videos are keeping people longer on the platform, if you have high watch time, then the algorithm will be like, alright, his videos are keeping people longer on the platform. The longer people stay on the platform, the more money we will make, so let's push his videos as much as possible. So if you keep people longer on your videos, the longer your watch time, the more the algorithm will promote your videos, and the more you will grow, the more views you will get. So the algorithm loves watch time, so keep people longer on your videos and you are winning. The next metric that we have is engagement. So how many people actually engage with your videos? How many people actually like your videos after watching it? And how many people comment, share the video, or subscribe to your channel and whatnot. So those are also really important ones that are not as important as watch time, but they are also extremely important. So you want to engage with your viewers. You want to make them like the video, you want to make them subscribe to your channel, and you want to make them comment, because that's going to trigger the algorithm, and it will be like, hey, people are actually enjoying watching these videos. They are interacting with his videos, so promote his videos to more people and the algorithm will. When they see that your video is getting a lot of likes, a lot of shares, and a lot of comments, subscribers, and all that stuff, and the engagement rate is high, they will promote your videos even more. So if you can get these three metrics in place, you can get a high click-through rate, high watch time, and high engagement rate, then that's perfect. There is 99% of the chances that your video is going to blow up and go super viral if you can get all of these three metrics in place. So focus on these three, have a high click-through rate, have a high watch time, so keep people longer on your videos, and try to get as high engagement as possible. Now, there is no particular best niche when it comes to YouTube automation. Everything can work and everything can grow quickly and everything can make money. No matter whether we want to make golf videos or you want to make cat-related videos or do you want to make NFT type of videos, it doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to share with you 4 different niches that are currently hot, that are having really high CPM, also have a high potential to grow quickly at the moment. So the very first niche on our list is going to be technology niche. This one always has a really high CPM. It's always trending. There's always going to be new technology, and it's something that is evolving every single year. So there is always going to be content to be made around technology. And it's also going to be watched by a lot of people because technology is a really, really broad and big niche. And there is a lot of different ways that you can monetize a technology-related channel. For example, you can promote phones as an affiliate. You can get sponsors, you can get brand deals by a company, by a phone company, or by anything that is related to technology. You can also sell your own products and you can sell your own merch. And once again, ad revenue and CPM is also pretty high in the tech niche. The next niche is finance. Everything that is related to money, investing, stocks, or Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, anything that is related to making money and online business and investing and trading and all of that stuff. It has a really high CPM. Sometimes that can end up being like $30, $40, or even $50 per 1,000 views. And if you compare that to like the cats niche, where the CPM is around $2, and then you get like $50 in a finance video, it's insanely different. But the finance niche is not as big as the cats niche. And cat videos can be watched by anyone around the globe and can get hundreds of millions of views. While if you make a video about personal finance, not that many people would be interested in that video, even though it could literally change their lives. But most people just don't want to spend their time learning something like that. But anyways, those people who watch those videos are actually going to help you get a really high CPM and also make money in so many different ways. And sponsors and brand deals actually pay really high amount for finance related videos. After that, we have crypto, NFT, and metaverse. These are really hot ones at the moment, and there is like all sorts of different ways that you can monetize these ones. But just make sure you've got to be careful when it comes to this type of content. And you always want to do your own due diligence when it comes to promoting different NFTs or crypto coins or whatsoever. You gotta be careful with who you are working with and what you're talking about in your videos. And you can get a really good CPM. You can get really good brand deals and sponsorships, and you can make money in many different ways. And then the last niche on our list is gonna be celebrities related niche. Anything that is related to celebrities gossip, those videos get a lot of traction, a lot of views, and a lot of people are interested in that. And you also don't have to come up with anything new. You just look at what celebrities are doing, and then you make a video about it. There is literally a channel that is talking about specifically Elon Musk. Like, what if Elon Musk does this? What if Elon Musk buys this? What if Elon Musk goes to the moon? And just like, what if, and then a celebrity. And then if they do something crazy, hundreds of thousands of people watch those videos. The potential for that is always high. So anything that is related to celebrities is going to blow up and get a lot of traction. And it's easy because you don't have to come up with new content all the time. You can just look into celebrities and just make content about them. Plus, you don't have to build an audience from scratch because that particular celebrity already has a massive fan base that is going also to be interested in watching your videos if they are related to that particular celebrity. So you're kind of faking a portion of their fan base and bringing it to your own channel. So you don't have to build your audience from scratch and from ground zero. Now, when it comes to the research, there is a lot of different things that you can do. But one of the most basic things that you can do when it comes to YouTube automation is you can just search for your niche, search for the keywords that are related to your niche. Let's say, for example, you have a crypto related channel. You would search for crypto. and then you would open up channels that are already successful. You will open up like 10 or 15 different channels, and then you want to take a look at what is actually performing well on the channel right now. And if you have a tool like vidIQ or TubeBuddy, that's going to show you views per hour. Like you can see here these different videos, for example. And the higher number of VPH or views per hour, the more views you will be getting. And if the VPH number is high, it means that this topic is actually hot in your niche at the moment, and you should make a similar video. If you see a video like this one here that get less views per hour than all the other ones, then you don't want to make a video like that one. You will just make similar videos that are getting the most views, that are getting the most traction, and that are getting the most views per hour as well. So that's something that, once again, you can see if you're using vidIQ or TubeBuddy. The same goes for any other type of channel. If you want to make a channel about fishing, you will just search for fishing. You will open up a channel that talks about that, and you will see which videos perform well, especially the recent ones. If your channel is about anything else, literally just open it up and see what other people who are already successful in that niche are posting, and make similar videos to the best ones. So that way you can filter out and see what is working and what's not. Doing this research is absolutely free using both of these tools. Just compare your videos to the competitors who are bigger than you, see what is working, and kind of piggyback the strategy and just make similar videos in that particular niche and about that particular topic. Now, how do you even set up your YouTube channel? Well, once you're signed up, I assume you know how to sign up to YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/sign up, you create your account, and you will need to set up a logo or a profile picture for your channel. You will need to set up a channel art, and you will need to optimize your About section. When it comes to the About section, all you gotta do is click on Customize Channel, and after that, you will be taken to a page where we can just change the About section. You can add some text in the description, and I highly recommend you to include as many keywords as possible that are related to the videos that you are making, as you can see here in this bio. That way, I show the algorithm that this is what my channel is about. So show it to people who are interested in this. We have all of these different keywords here. Now, obviously, you don't want to just randomly paste random keywords into the About section. That's not how it works. You have to include them so that it looks natural. You don't want to just paste random words like dropshipping, finance, crypto, Elon Musk, and stuff like that. Once you've optimized the About section, you can create a logo and create the channel art. And to do this, I personally use Canva, and Canva makes it really simple to create and design different type of images and logos. So for example, I'm going to search for logo, and that's going to show us different templates. So once you find a good looking one, all you gotta do is click on it, and then you can customize it with your choice. So you can change the colors, as you can see. I can change the background color, you can change the color of the text, you can change the text by double clicking on it. You can add new text, you can change the font, you can select any other font of your choice, you can change the colors, you can make it bold, italic, underline it, and it's really up to you. However you want to customize it. And once you're done customizing your logo, you're gonna be able to download it by clicking on this share button here. And then you just click on this download button, and the logo is gonna be downloaded to your computer. And after that, you will also need a channel art. And the same goes for channel art as well. So you just search for YouTube channel art in this box here, and then you can select the template that you like and customize it as you prefer. And once you have your logo and your channel art, you can go back to your channel and you can just upload them and optimize your channel with a profile picture, channel art, and the About section. All that can be customized by pressing the Customize Channel button right over here. Now, as we talked about earlier, there are 5 different content elements when it comes to making a faceless YouTube automation video. So every YouTube automation video consists of someone doing the research and coming up with the idea and the title, then writing the script, then doing the voiceover and having an audio for that video, then video editing, and finally creating a thumbnail for the video before you publish it. So right now, I'm going to go through each of those 5 elements and show you how you can do those for absolutely free or by outsourcing them to other people. So first of all, you're going to do the research. Let's say, for example, you came up after researching other channels, and you've seen that this is currently a hot topic. Let's say you want to make a video in the finance niche about top 10 ways to save money. You will do some research on Google, you will open up a couple of blog posts and articles that talk about that. I can open up these 3 ones here, and I will have like 30 different ways to save money. And I can just take some of these from each of the articles and mix them up to make a unique list of new ways to save money. And then you can write a script yourself using Google Docs. You can go to docs.google.com, open up a blank document, and you can start typing. And you can write your script based on the research that you did with Google and YouTube. Or you can also use ChatGPT to write an entire YouTube script for you. So you can just enter the title of your video, enter some key points, like for example, I want to talk about how to save money. I want to talk about 10 different ways to save money. And then based on that, ChatGPT will write a full script for you. And of course, if you actually don't want to write the script yourself, or you don't want to use ChatGPT, you can also just hire someone on Fiverr, which is a freelancing platform, and someone will actually write a professional full script for you. So you can just search for YouTube script on Fiverr, and then you can find someone to write a script for you. There are many different people that are offering this particular service. You're gonna explain to them exactly what the video should be about, and then they will do all the research for you, and they will write the professional script for you. And by hiring other people to create the content for you, you're actually running this business as a business owner. You're just being the visionary. You're thinking about where the channel should go, what should you do, which revenue source you should add, and so on. And then other people are actually executing, writing scripts, doing voiceovers, doing video editing, and all that hard stuff. But yeah, in the beginning, you can also get started for free. You don't have to hire people from the beginning. You can get started without investing any money. Now, the next element from our list is having a voiceover. So someone who is actually going to read the script. If you want to do it for free, and you can just install a software like Audacity. There is also a lot of different voice recording apps that you can install for free. Personally, I've been using Audacity because it's a really good software and it's absolutely free. You can search for Audacity on Google and just download and install it, and then you can record your voice. If you have a microphone, whether that's a laptop microphone or a microphone from your phone, it doesn't really matter. That's how you can get started for free. And then later on, I recommend you to hire a voiceover artist either on Fiverr or Upwork or any other freelancing platform, because you can find some really high quality talents for a cheap price. And they will actually do the voiceover for you, and they will sound a lot better because they have a studio and that's their full-time job, and they know how to actually do it. So you can get some high quality voiceovers delivered in like a couple of hours if you find a good freelancer or Fiverr or Upwork. So that's how you get the third element, which is a voiceover or audio. When it comes to the next element, which is video editing, you can just search for a free video editing software. You can install the software, and there is like thousands of different softwares that you can use, and they're all absolutely free. There are a lot of paid options as well, but you don't have to install them. You can begin with something like OpenShot, and that's a really good one, or Shotcut, and they are absolutely free. And you can install them with a click of a button and use them to edit your videos. And if you want to use some free stock footage like the previous channels that I showed you earlier that are doing that successfully, they use tools like Pixels or Storyblogs or Shutterstock. For example, Pixels is absolutely free, and it's the platform where you can find a lot of free stock footage. And this is all copyright free, so you don't have to worry about getting any copyright issues. So you're actually allowed to download these clips for free and use them in your videos. And it only takes one click of a button. So you can see, you just press download, and this clip will be downloaded to your computer, and you'll be able to use it in your videos. And there is a lot of high quality content that is absolutely free. And once again, you're getting a full license, so you can check the license right over here. There is no attribution required. And that's how you can do it for free. But you can also just hire someone on Fiverr who is actually going to edit the video for you. So you can just send them the script of the video and send them the audio or the voiceover. And then based on that, they will edit the entire video and send you the final video, which you can directly upload to your YouTube channel. And then finally, once you have your entire video edited, you will just need to create a thumbnail before you publish the video. And for this, you can also use Canva. So you can go to canva.com and you can search for a YouTube thumbnail and then select one of their professionally made and attractive templates. And then you can customize them as you prefer. You can of course change the image, you can change the background, you can change the text, and you can do a lot of different stuff. And then once you're done, you just need to click on this share button here and then click on download to download this thumbnail and save it to your computer. Or you can just go over to Fiverr.com or any other freelancing platform, search for YouTube thumbnail, and then you can hire someone who is actually going to do that for you for $5 to $10. And as you can see here, there are a lot of freelancers who are selling YouTube thumbnail design services just in Fiverr alone. So you can just find a good talent and hire them to create thumbnails for you. Now, if you don't want to go through the hassle of optimizing your content, finding the best content, and creating the videos, hiring and managing the team, which can be really complicated if not done correctly, I highly recommend you to check this entire done-for-you service where you will get a highly skilled team. They will be assigned to you and they will literally build an entire YouTube automation business for you. And you can just click the first link in the description box down below and it will take you to this page where we will literally provide you the exact same strategies that we personally use to make over $50,000 a month from faceless YouTube automation channels. We will build an entire team for you. We will grow the channel for you. We will even promote your channel to more than 1 million different channels in your niche to help you get views, get subscribers as fast as possible. We will also create videos for you for the next 24 months and much more. So if you want to learn more about that, once again, just click on the first link in the description box down below. Now, how do you actually get views on YouTube and how do you actually grow quickly? Well, I have 3 different tips that I want to give you. First of all, I want you to be as consistent as possible, especially in the beginning. So you want to try out and post as many videos as you possibly can. So you can collect some data in the beginning. You can see what is working, what type of videos are performing well. If you are creating the content yourself, especially be consistent. Be as consistent as possible, because that way you will improve your skills. Because maybe this is something new, maybe you've never done a video editing before, maybe you've never created a voiceover yourself. So the more content you create in the beginning, the better it is gonna be for you, because you will improve your skill, you will get more data, and you will also trigger the algorithm, and this is something that you seriously want to commit to. And the second tip is to focus on the 3 most important metrics that we talked about previously. The CTR or click-through rate, focus on the watch time, and focus on the engagement rate. So try to keep people longer on your videos and try to make people engage with your videos. Ask them for likes, subscriptions, and ask them to comment on your video and share the video with their friends. Try to incentivize them to engage with your videos even naturally. And lastly, replicate what is working. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you can focus on something that is already working in your niche and for a particular topic that you want your channel to be about. And if you want to learn more about how to actually get views, how to go from 0 to over 40 million views to your videos each month, how to go viral, how to actually grow your channel quickly, how to get subscribers, how to get your channel monetized in less than 7 days, which means 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, then just click on the first link in the description and you will get a full step-by-step training program that's going to show you exactly how to do that. And now finally, once you have an established YouTube channel and you have an established YouTube automation business, it's time to actually step up and level up and set up automation systems that will allow you to work less and spend less time on your business while making more money and while growing faster. The only way you can do that is by setting up proper automation systems that will allow you to run everything smoothly, and for the entire business to run smoothly without you. And the way you can do that is, once again, by hiring other people and by creating a team of people that actually work for you. And you can also manage the entire team with different project management tools like Clockify or Trello or anything else that will allow you to create a full automation system. And I highly recommend you to check out the full step-by-step training program, where I'm not just talking, but actually showing you click by click, step by step, how to actually set up an entire YouTube automation system from scratch and how to make it work for you literally like a clock. So I will walk you through the entire process, exactly how to do it, exactly how to set up a faceless YouTube automation channel. So not only how to run and manage the YouTube automation business, but also how to get views, how to get subscribers, how to go viral, how to make money, step by step, and much, much more. And that's it. Congratulations on sticking all the way until the end of this tutorial. I really hope you learned something new in this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like and make sure to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.